I'm Christy with Sour Patch Chef. We are going to be making chicken marsala tonight. We're going to do bone-in, skin-on thighs because it is the easiest to not overcook. So you don't want dry chicken. So tonight we are doing bone-in, skin-on, but at home you can do whatever you like, and I'll tell you ways that you can adjust for it. Hi, Jenny. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me show you some of my ingredients. So down here, you'll see I have my chicken, bone in, skin on. I've got a flour dredge. This has salt, pepper, and a little bit of ground thyme, but you can do whatever seasonings you want. This sauce that we're gonna make today has a lot of flavor, so you don't need to add that much seasoning to your dredging. Just a little bit of salt and pepper if you want. Then I also have my mushrooms. If you're not a mushroom fan, like my husband, he doesn't like mushrooms. It's a known fact, but he will eat this dish because of the way we caramelize them. So I'm gonna show you what we do to get all the good flavor. Hey, Candace! And then we are definitely going to go over how you know when your chicken's done. I'll show you some tricks that you can do at home. Back to the mushrooms. So I'm using Bella mushrooms. You can use creminis. You can use button mushrooms. Button mushrooms are the best. Button mushrooms are the best if you don't like mushrooms because they have the least amount of mushroom flavor. So I'm going to use Bella's. I couldn't find shallots because of Corona. So I have red onions, and then I have minced garlic, lemon juice, parsley, and of course butter. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Let me just show you a few things that I have going on over here. So this is chicken stock that I mixed with Marsala wine. And this isn't any Marsala wine. This isn't the cooking wine that you get at the grocery store because that's extra salty and there's a lot of preservatives in it. So what I did is I got, we were stocking up at the liquor store. We had to buy all the champagne. So I got Marsala wine. It's $4.99. It has a screw top. Even after you buy it, it can last 2 to 3 months opened. So that's really nice. You can get this and not worry about it going bad. Don't feel like you have to drink it. Doesn't taste very good except for in your sauce. All right, and then another thing we're using sunflower oil. Sunflower oil is a high heat oil. So along with avocado oil, which you see I have back here, I like to use sunflower oil for chicken because it doesn't turn it green. It's high heat, so you're less likely to have a fire, and it's less likely to burn. Olive oil will burn after medium heat. And have you ever seared chicken and then all the oil turns black and you have to dump it out and restart? That's because your oil is not a high heat oil. So we are going to go ahead, dredge our chicken. So I'm going to take chicken and then we're going to put it, after it's dredged, skin side down. This oil is on high, so it is smoking already. That's good. Don't be alarmed. We're going to get messy because that's how we like it. So I've got a nice flour coating on here, skin side down. And see, if you don't hear that sizzle, that means you don't have enough oil or you don't have high enough heat. So you got to take your chicken back out and let it get hot. And it's going to pop at you. Don't be scared. You're in control of the chicken. It's not in control of you. All right. We've got our chickens in, skin side down. All right, you can come closer. Whoop. So as you can see, we've got our chicken cooking. The key is right here. You're gonna cook 3 minutes. Don't touch it. Don't flip it. I know you're tempted to, and I'm gonna tell you why. So the reason why you do this is because we're looking for a Maillard reaction. Maillard reaction is 310 degrees and up. So 310 degrees, that's when you get that nice golden brown crispiness. That's when you get the golden brown color. That's when you get the crunch on the skin. So that's what we are looking for. So I'm not going to touch it for 2 more minutes. I also have my oven preheated to 375. In the recipe I have on my website, it's 350. Just takes a little bit longer that way. I wanted to speed it up for you guys. And then you're going to make sure you have tongs ready to flip. When you flip, you're going to flip away from yourself, not towards yourself, because otherwise the oil is going to pop on you and you're going to be really upset with me. And, you know, just don't do that. Don't burn yourself. All right. Another thing while we're waiting to flip is this. So the chicken stock and the Marsala wine I brought to a boil, and I thickened with a cornstarch slurry, which is cornstarch mixed with cold water, just to get it a little thicker. And we're going to add that in after we cook our mushrooms. We are ready to flip, so I want you to pay attention to the color I get, because that is a difference in your flavor. All right. You can see this color. Look at the color I'm getting on this chicken. Does your chicken look like this when you cook it? You need to make it look like this. Because if it's all white and gray, it's not going to have the same flavor as if you caramelized it. Really important, so I'm going to do 3 minutes this side too. I have a sheet pan ready to go with parchment paper. So, sheet pan ready to go with parchment paper. I like to do the chicken in the same pan that I'm doing my sauce in. Because all the stuff, if you're using stainless steel, you're going to get even more fond. All the stuff you see on the bottom of this pan, all the grit and all the flour, that's called fond, F-O-N-D. So that's your flavor right there. That's how you get all that nice, good, like, bits, that homey taste to it. That's from cooking it in the same pan. All right. Let me see. I haven't even touched the heat. We're still at high heat. Well, medium high heat. So, medium high heat, smoking a lot. So you're going to want to put your vent on. I'm not going to put mine on because I like to live on the edge. All right. Let's see. I don't think it's been 3 minutes, so don't do as I do. But it's going to finish cooking in the oven. So see how I got this side nice and brown too? You're going to put it skin side up. Skin side up. Come on, little baby. Skin side up. All right. Then I'm going to throw these in the oven. They're going to go in there for 8 minutes. And I'm going to show you a trick on how to know when they're done. And you see this guy is smoking. When your oil gets smoky like this, you want to lower the heat so you don't catch anything on fire. Fires are bad. You can add a little oil to cool it down. And I'm going to show you what the bottom of this pan looks like. Can you still see me? I think so. No, you can't see me? Oops. It fell. Sorry.
Aunt Sue and Andrew are watching.
Hey guys! Hi Aunt Susu! All right, I'm going to add in, before I add in my butter, I'm going to add in my mushrooms. And I'm going to add in my shallots or my red onions. So, I have this spatula. I can only use it every 2 to 3 minutes. So you're going to give it a stir to coat with the butter, or the oil. I'm going to add butter now. Give it a stir. Add your butter. So with mushrooms, they are 70% water. They have lots of good minerals and stuff in them that you can actually only get from seafood. So if you don't eat seafood, you should be eating mushrooms because they've got selenium in them. So mushrooms, because they're 70% water, you don't want to wash them in the faucet, underneath the faucet, because they're going to absorb more water. They're like sponges. All this steam right here, that's all the water we're cooking out. So don't add more water to it, because you're just going to be cooking them for longer. Can you see the pan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Michael's on. My brother.
Oh, Michael's on? Hi, Michael!
said I'm coming over for dinner.
There's no, Robert didn't dress up in his tux tonight. I asked him to, but he said no. All right. So I know it's tempting. You see how I did it just like out of a nervous habit? I stirred. That was really bad. If you were in class with me, I would take away your paddle. And I've done it to Marie. She's a witness. So I know, Sierra, that you don't like mushrooms. But what I will tell you, so the color that we get on the mushrooms makes a huge difference. So we are looking for a golden brown color. I'm trying to think. It's going to be a little bit darker than this. So a nice golden brown color. They're also going to shrink down and they're going to get nice and golden brown all over. That way, they don't taste like a sponge. They don't have that bite in them. It's more like it's like a crispiness.
Kara said, but I don't like mushrooms.
Kara said that? Or Sierra said that?
Sierra.
Yeah. I told her she's going to eat my mushrooms. She knows. Don't worry. Robert doesn't like mushrooms either, and he eats this all the time. All right. So I'm going to give it a stir, and then I have to discipline myself, and I have to stop. Notice, one thing I didn't put in here is garlic or thyme or any of my or aromatics or herbs or anything like that. So your cilantro, parsley, anything like that, you don't want to put in while you're on high heat because it'll burn. So I'm trying to cook all this water. See how much steam there is? Thank you. See how much steam there is? I'm trying to cook all the water out of these mushrooms. What you doing? Oh, sorry. Robert's adjusting the camera for me. All right. So let me see if we have a cute little baby we can look at. The shallots are getting pretty dark. And anytime, if you're cooking in a stainless steel pan, you might have to add more oil because it tends to conduct more heat, so it's going to burn the oil off faster. Every time it looks dry, add a smidge of oil, or if you're feeling fancy, you can add butter.
Aaron's watching.
Hey, Aaron! All right. Oh my gosh, look at this mushroom. I'm so happy about him. Okay, I'll show you. Look at the color on this mushroom. So you see how golden brown it is? It's not that gray color. I can cut it with a knife. It's not spongy. Like if I bite into it, it's not gonna I have to take a few bites, like it's crispy. That's what you're looking for. So the next step we're gonna do is we're gonna deglaze, which means we're gonna add liquid to a hot pan. That can be whatever, that goes for any sauce. So that can be whatever liquid you want. If you don't like wine, just do chicken stock or beef stock.
Michael said bring the mushroom closer.
You want the mushroom closer. Here, let me find another cute little mushroom. Come here, little mushroom.
Leon just joined.
Hey, Leon. All right, Michael, can you see the mushroom? All right. So we've got our mushrooms nice and brown. Our shallots are nice and brown. So we're going to deglaze. If you have a gas stove, this is when you want to maybe put some safety goggles on. You're going to stir to get all the fond off the bottom or anything that's stuck to the bottom. And you're going to add in your liquid. And you should hear that sizzle. Yeah! That's what I hear when I go to sleep. Normal people dream. I just dream about sizzling. All right. You see? We're going to turn the heat down so we don't overcook our sauce. I'm going to add in, the recipe says 2 garlic cloves. I'm going to add in 4 because I like garlic. Now that I've added my liquid, you're safe to add any aromatics you want to do. So if you're cooking an Asian dish, you could do ginger now. You could do cilantro. You could do your parsley. Do your aromatics after you've added your liquid. I've cooked most of the alcohol off, and I can tell because I can smell it.
Chris Boyd is joined.
What'd you say?
Chris Boyd is joined.
Hey, Chris. And then, all right, all I need to add now, so I'm gonna add some lemon juice. The lemon juice just breaks up the fattiness, so like if you have something that tastes oily, you wanna add some kind of acid to it, whether it's lemon juice, lime juice, anything like that. Then, it's parsley. To be honest, I don't ever really add parsley because it's one more thing I have to chop and it doesn't add any flavor, but it makes your food look pretty, and pretty food, you know, will taste better. So we're gonna add our parsley. All right, so we've got our sauce nice and ready. Robert will get the taste test. And then I'm also gonna pull out my chicken. All right, I know you can't tell, but you're gonna hold up your hand like this, and you're gonna get it loosey-goosey. So just go like this, get your fingers loose, not like you're tensed up. You're gonna press here, and you're gonna notice how squishy it is. So you see how squishy it is? This is rare, okay? Put your pointer finger to your thumb, don't press hard, don't white knuckle it. This is medium rare, so how much it bounces back. Middle finger, medium. Ring finger, medium well. Pinky is don't even think about it. Because even though it's chicken, we want to cook it to be well done. We still want it to be juicy and not dry. So I took it out. I know that it's about between a medium to a medium well. And that's okay because I'm going to let it rest in the sauce. The ideal time to let it rest is 7 to 10 minutes. Within 7 minutes, all the juices that have happened, that have come out or have spread out, they're going to evenly distribute back. So as you cook, all the juices, hold on, back up. Okay. As you cook, all the juices in your chicken, like the water, bone marrow, anything like that, they go towards the center to create a hot tub. So in the center of your chicken, there's this little hot tub just cooking. So then when you're done, you take it out of the oven, and then as it rests, every minute you let it rest, it redistributes a little bit, redistributes a little bit, redistributes a little bit. So that's super important to remember. That's why resting time is so important for no matter what, whether it's salmon, whether it's, you know, chicken, anything like that. So I'm gonna let my chicken rest, skin side up in my sauce. And then there we have, after 7 minutes, I'll carve into it. But there we have our chicken parmesan, and you can put a little bit of your parsley on top. All right, so doesn't that look good enough to eat? So in a few months, when this all comes out, you come over to my house, I'll make you chicken marsala.
Just right.
All right, well, so before I sign off, I'm gonna ask, does anybody have any questions about what I did tonight? Yes, it's gonna be super yummy. I'm excited. Yes, Jenny. Any other questions? About anything we did? If you don't have any questions, that's okay. I hope you'll tune in. I think Wednesday night at 6 p.m. I have breakfast quesadillas, so we're gonna have Brenner. So breakfast quesadillas, and I'm gonna show you how to make a really golden brown crispy quesadilla. And then we're going to have videos every other day, so, you know, and so we have the schedule up. You can also donate to Crafted Colorado to help us pay the rent for the next 2 months if you want. We have a link on there for PayPal. It's up to you. I know everybody's, you know, cooped up and stressed out. So, and then if you want the recipe for tonight, this recipe I posted on sourpatchchef.com. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. I'm gonna go eat chicken marsala, and we'll see if Robert gets any. Oh wait, we're gonna cheers. Cheers! Can you see?